Welcome to Kitchen Wisdom. Today I'm going to share with you a simple recipe that's going to yield a product that is useful in almost every facet of cooking outside of dessert. I'm going to show you how to transform a humble vegetable into gold. I am talking about garlic. Some say it has great healing powers. Others say it'll safeguard you against those noble creatures known as vampires. I say it's packed with flavor and we're going to use it. So check this out. I'm going to show you two methods for roasting garlic. First, we're going to use whole garlic. Just take a whole head of garlic, which is right here. Take your serrated knife. You just want to trim the top off, exposing all of the individual cloves. I got one more here. Same thing. Trim the top off. Put that on some aluminum foil that I have right here. We take just a little bit of oil. Doesn't have to be extra virgin. Doesn't have to be the good stuff. It's just going to roast in the oven. A little bit right on top. Like that. Just give it a little rub, make sure it's coating all of the garlic. Just want to wrap up your nice little package, just like this. You want to make sure it's tight. We're going to roast this in the oven, but the water that's in the garlic is going to evaporate during the cooking process. It's going to steam in there, and it's going to keep it from scorching. So you're going to throw this nice little package, and you can do as many of these at a time as you want, into a 400-degree oven for about 35-40 minutes. So we'll see this when it comes out, and I'll be right back. Now, the second method for roasting garlic, and this is one that you see quite a bit in professional kitchens, you just take a pan just like this, and in some grocery stores you can find pre-peeled whole cloves of garlic. So these will just go right in, completely whole. You don't have to worry about trimming the little ends off or anything like that. We're gonna take care of that after it's cooked. And then we're gonna take just plain old vegetable oil. This does not have to be extra virgin. Honestly, it's kind of a waste for what we're gonna do with it. We're gonna pour this in, quite a bit of it. You want it to just barely cover the garlic. And don't worry about your cholesterol. We're not doing shots of oil here, especially not cheap oil. So this is gonna go on your stove top, about a medium heat till it starts to bubble. Turn it down to low, and you're just gonna cook this low and slow in the oil until it's completely cooked through, completely tender. Probably about the same amount of time that it's going to take our roasted garlic in the oven. So maybe it's a little bit less, probably about 25-30 minutes. As always, we will check it for doneness and we'll go from there. Okay, and we're back. We got our roasted garlic from the oven. It was in right about 40 minutes at 400 degrees. Just open this up. I did let it cool down a little bit. Always be careful in handling anything hot. And then we see, check this out. That is beautifully roasted whole garlic. This stuff is incredible. And you can check the doneness. It just should squeeze out, just like this. They're just coming right out. They're totally tender. They're gonna be like a paste. So I'm just going to squeeze these right into my food processor. Still very hot, by the way. Should let them cool down a little bit more, but you know. It's very difficult to avoid burns in a professional kitchen. And one more. Oh yeah, that looks great. So when you roast it whole like this, all the paper that you would normally peel away acts like its own kind of sauna. It'll steam inside there perfectly. Alrighty. Now, we got the garlic that we cooked whole in the oil right here. It is totally cooked through. I also let this cool down for just a little bit. I just want to show you. You can check the doneness. If I take one clove, put it right here on my board, and just with a spatula, watch this. Just totally paste-like. And this also is going to go in the food processor. I'm going to take all the rest of this garlic. The oil is still in there. Whatever you do, do not throw away that oil. That is beautifully garlic flavored oil right there. Just going to put this right through my sieve. That garlic is going to be perfect for almost any kind of savory dish. If you just want to up the garlic flavor on a pasta dish, this is great for any salad dressing that is going to have garlic in it. It's going to reinforce those flavors. You know, some people actually spend good money when they go to the store to buy garlic flavored oil. Here it is. All right, and then just take our food processor and we just let it go. We just want to scrape down the sides. Plenty of stuff on the lid that kind of got a little splattered. We'll get that back in there. All right, should be good to go. Now, this last step that I'm going to do here, some people may not think this is totally necessary, but if you remember, I told you at one point with the whole garlic cloves, I said you just throw them right in whole. You don't have to worry about the ends where they can have kind of this sort of rough spot on them that is not great to eat. Well, some of that is still in here because we never got rid of it. So, easy way to do this to make sure that your finished product is totally smooth, no little pieces of anything. If I actually got a little piece of the garlic wrapper in here, this will take care of it. Let's get all this out. Put it right back into that same sieve. That same strainer that we use to separate the oil from the cloves, and you just press it with your spatula, and anything you don't want in there will not go through. It only takes a second or two because it's perfectly roasted, nicely broken down by our food processor. And there you can see, I hope, there's some little bits here and there, some particulate matter that we don't want in our finished product, and it's not going to go in there now. I'll be sure and get the other side of that strainer though, because there's plenty of goodness right there. And there we have beautifully roasted garlic puree, or RGP as we call it in the business. This stuff I use at least 10 times a day for different applications. Anything from tightening up and fortifying a sauce. It goes great in pastas, You can use it in salad dressings. You can mix it with a little bit of mayonnaise for our roasted garlic aioli. You can put this in your hummus. You can put it in any kind of spread, dip. Just spread it on some nicely toasted bread with a little bit of sea salt and call it a day. So that's it today on Kitchen Wisdom. Hope this has been helpful. And I look forward to seeing you.